Effective communication strategies are critical for children post-divorce, as they can help them navigate the changes and challenges more smoothly. Communication approaches should be tailored to the child's age and developmental stage so that you can ensure that they understand and they process what you're telling them appropriately. There are some basic communication strategies based on age groups. I'm going to throw a couple at you. Age is a huge factor of how you talk to a kid. Preschool, maybe age 3 to 5. Use simple language. Keep your explanations simple, age appropriate. Use language that young children can understand without overwhelming them with details. Reassurance, provide lots of it. And affection, let them know that both parents love them and that the divorce is not their fault. Consistency, maintain a consistent routine and schedule as much as possible to provide stability and a sense of security. And you know what? Young children, they often express themselves through play. Encourage them to play, express their feelings using toys or games. Now, if they're a little older, maybe 6 to 8 years old, early elementary, be honest. Provide honest and straightforward explanations about the divorce. Avoid blaming or criticizing the other parent. Encourage questions from them. Invite them to ask questions, share their feelings. Be patient and attentive when they do so. Validate their emotions. Let them know it's okay to feel sad, confused, or angry about the situation. Offer support and understanding, but stay neutral. Avoid involving them in the conflicts between you and your ex. Keep adult discussions away from your child. Now, maybe late elementary, 9 through 12 years old, you can give more details, maybe more comprehensive information about the divorce, but still keep it age appropriate. Answer their questions honestly. Listen actively. Be a good listener when they want to talk. Show empathy and validate their emotions. Avoid guilt. Reassure them that the divorce is not their fault and that both parents still love them. Here's an important thing. Respect their privacy. As they get older, they may need to be more private with their emotions. Respect their need for personal space. And lastly, for advice, teenagers, the tough group, right? Open dialogue. Encourage open and honest discussions about the divorce and its impact on their lives. Be able to talk when they are ready. Acknowledge their feelings, validate their emotions and their experiences, even if they seem angry or resentful, which they're teenagers, they probably will. Flexibility, recognize that as a teen, they may have busy schedules and social lives. Be flexible in finding your time to communicate. Still, avoid taking sides, be neutral, and don't pressure them to choose between parents. But some general tips for all ages: be patient, understanding, reassure them of your love and support, keep your conversations age appropriate, and avoid blaming or criticizing the other parent. Encourage your child to express their feelings. Remember, each child is unique. You know this if you have multiple kids, and your strategies have to be adapted to fit their needs and their personalities. Professional counseling can also be beneficial for children post-divorce to help them cope with their emotions and adjust to their changes in their family dynamics. I had a session one time with my daughter, and it had not been for that session, that moment, I would have never learned a feeling that she had. And it was a lens she had on that was removed with a deep dive into the discussion with a counselor who helped us locate the issue. I would have never thought to ask, and she was never going to bring it up. The counseling session brought us to a resolution we would have never found on our own. Okay? Now this is super important. Communicate with your actions and not just your words. Park yourself in your house. Don't date immediately. When you're dating, you're showing that your kids are not your priority, that your happiness is. And sometimes all the naps and the wine late at night and the gossiping, you're doing poor modeling with your actions. We are also modeling how to deal with any crisis when we're dealing with our divorce. Finding balance between trying to be a rock for our family and being real is showing them it's okay to cry. We all have so many different personality types, and there's no one size fits all for this. But it's so important for us as parents to walk that line between real and being secure for your kid. It is not an easy task, but do both. If you find yourself leaning too far to one, swing the other way. If you're leaning too far this way, swing the other way. Show balance to your child that it is okay to cry every once in a while. And it's okay to get back up on your feet and move on and show them that you got them as your parent. As their parent, you have them. Now, help your child grieve the divorce. For kids, divorce can feel like an intense loss. The loss of a parent, the loss of a family unit, the simple loss of life that they once knew. You can help your children grieve their loss and adjust to new circumstances by helping them express their emotions. Listen. Encourage your child to share their feelings. Really listen to them. They may have a feeling of sadness or loss or frustration about things you may not have expected at all. Help them find words for their feelings. It's normal for children to have difficulty expressing their feelings. You can help them by noticing their moods and encouraging them to talk. Now, let me add a big side note here. Okay, this is really important. A big trait or skill you can give your child is the gift of turning them into good communicators. Now, I define good communication as turning thoughts, feelings, and emotions into words. These are muscles that must be developed and exercised. Some of you need to exercise these muscles yourself before you can pass them off to your kids. Facts. But let's be honest, children may be reluctant to share their true feelings for the fear of hurting you. Let them know that whatever they say is okay. They may blame you for the divorce, but if they aren't able to share their honest feelings, they will have a harder time working through them. Let them be made. Let them be wrong. Let them voice their lenses on the situation. Maybe talking about the divorce is an ongoing process. As children age and mature, they often have new questions, new feelings, or concerned about what happened. So you may want to go over the same ground again and again. Hey, as Christians, let's don't treat this like we do sex education, right? Where we have the awkward 30-minute chat and then we never address it again. I roll here. Okay, acknowledge their feelings. You may not be able to fix their problems or change their sadness to happiness, but it's important for you to acknowledge their feelings rather than dismiss. And you also can inspire trust by showing that you understand or even that you're willing to have tough, uncomfortable conversations. Let kids know that they're not at fault. Many kids believe that they had something to do with the divorce, recalling times that they argued with their parents, received poor grades, or they got in trouble. To help your kids let go of this misconception, set the record straight. Repeat, if needed, why you decided to get a divorce. Sometimes hearing the real reason for your decision can help them. Be patient. Kids may seem to get it one day and feel insecure the next. Treat your child's confusion or misunderstanding with patience. Reassure them as often as you need to. Remind your children that both parents will continue to love them and they are not responsible for the divorce.